This week, we've got some regular RV maintenance in a pretty gorgeous spot, lakeside views you can't beat, a rainy travel day on the Trans-Canada, a waterfall someone went ahead and nicknamed. So, that was...
Kakabeka Falls.
Just kidding.
Just before Thunder Bay at a campground. Yeah, you heard it, campground.
And a full-service campground to wrap it up. Let's get to it.
Take you where you wanna go. Take you where you wanna go.
Guess what day it is? Bearing Grease Day. Every 3,000 or 4,000 kilometers. When we're at a stop, we'll pull the tires up and grease the Zerk fittings. This is kind of my maintenance. I don't pull them apart every year and repack them or whatever. It's been working pretty good for us. We've had this rig 4 years. Every 4,000 to 5,000 kilometers, we'll jack up each axle and grease the Zerk fitting. 10, 12 pumps of grease, and that's been working out pretty good. Down in the Baja, we did pull off one assembly just to make sure everything was good and no signs of wear, heat, or anything, so that's been working pretty well for us. Other than the fact that we don't pull them off regularly to inspect the brakes, which we probably should do, but they're still stopping, so that's good.
That's another thing we have to do today.
What?
Well, you have the wheels jacked up. You're going to check the emergency brake cable that we just installed to see if it works.
I don't know how that works, if the truck has to be plugged in or not, so anyway, we'll figure that out. So we're all set up. Honey Bun's got to get under the trailer because that's a little bit much for me. I got the easy job, greasing.
I'm about to get under the trailer and jack it up.
Because he finds it easier under there.
Sometimes the leverage is there. See? And we are using a 12-ton bottle jack.
Big spinner.
In our last Fix-It video, we swapped out a breakaway cable because the old one kept getting in the way. That fix just didn't make it into that video. And since we had the wheels jacked up already, we figured we'd test it out. And it's not working the way it should, we think. So that's another thing for the list. 6 tires, a grease gun, and me belly crawling around in the grass. Each one gets 10 or 12 pumps and then on to the next. It's one of those jobs that's not terrible out here, and honestly, the view of the lake from under the trailer isn't a bad trade-off. But if we ever had to do this in a gravel RV park, I'm out.
So, well, not the easiest job in the world.
It's quick.
It's quick.
There.
I'm good. I'm just thinking about how I'm going to wiggle my way to the last axle because our puppy's in the way. That's kind of one of her favorite spots.
Maybe we should get her to jack the trailer.
Maybe we should.
And then we're done.
And then we're done. And as I make my way crawling on my belly on the other side of the trailer, thanks for all your help, Missy. I'm gonna give these tools back to Jason so he can put them away and call it a day. Maintenance complete. Isn't that right? Hey?
After 5 nights here, we are grateful for the chance to slow down and enjoy this spot. But it's time to hit the road again and see what's next.
Morning.
We are sad to be leaving Kenora, Ontario. It is really nice here.
Yeah, and our Boondockers was awesome.
Exceptional.
Right on the lake. Beautiful views. Weather was amazing.
Yep, we got treated to some lightning and some forest fires.
Yeah, and lots of sunlight. Which doesn't really help the forest fires, but it was pretty nice.
Yeah.
So we hope they're doing alright.
Where are we headed today, babe?
Just before Thunder Bay at a campground. Yeah, you heard it, campground. There goes our Harvest Host and Boondockers Blitz. Boondockers and Harvest Hosts. So there wasn't one within our drive time to book. So we're gonna take the full hookups to the campground for a couple of nights.
Which is also nice to have a good dump station and full hookups.
Yep. Drain all our tanks and fill up our fresh.
Fill up our
We're ready to
fresh.
go for another couple weeks.
Yep, absolutely. Any cool birds did you see
Oh, I knocked off like 20 species when I was here.
off your life list?
I added to my life list.
Oh.
Yeah. Mama, here I come.
All right.
Coming for you, Jane.
Okay, we're about to get on the highway and head further east towards Thunder Bay.
Yeah.
See you in a bit.
As we pulled out of our boondocker spot under bright sunny skies, we felt pretty optimistic about the day. The highway stretched ahead, the iconic Trans-Canada, winding through the rugged beauty of the Canadian Shield. Everywhere you look, it's a patchwork of rocky outcrops, dense forests, and sparkling lakes that make you realize just how wild and vast this place really is. For a while, it was smooth sailing, but you know how it goes. Those sunny skies don't stick around long. Dark clouds rolled in, and before we knew it, the rain started. We stopped for fuel, took a quick break, and got back on the road, only to have those clouds follow us like an unwanted travel buddy. Little did we know, Ontario was just getting started with its weather tricks. Pulling into Happyland Park in Kakabeka Falls, we realized we were some of the first campers of the season. That meant we got our pick of spots. No crowds, just plenty of space to settle in and enjoy the quiet start to camping season. Finally, a campground with some trees. Jason had been missing them since long before Mexico.
Can you check to make sure my back end is not
Check to make sure we're not
back end is not on the road?
When we're hooked up, we measure about 65 feet long. And while most RV parks and campgrounds have pull-throughs that fit us comfortably, this one was just at the limit for our length. But hey, we made it work. Happyland Park has a lot to offer when the weather's warmer. A pool, a hot tub, and plenty of green space to relax. We couldn't take advantage of the pool this time, but the laundry perk was a win in itself. When in campgrounds that actually have laundry facilities, I love to take advantage of it. These machines might be older or look older, but they do the job just fine, and they're a little bit cheaper than a lot of the bigger laundromats. $4 every wash and dry, so a total of 2 loads. Wash and dry cost me $16 today, which is pretty cheap in my books. Especially since the closest laundromat nearby didn't have the best reviews on Google. So while I took care of the laundry, Jason got to enjoy some drone time around the park. We booked 2 nights here to give ourselves the small luxury, maybe a bigger luxury, of long hot showers and full services. A nice break after boondocking for such a long time. We also planned to visit Kakabeka Falls nearby. Funny story, on one of our very, very early trips across Canada, I was convinced that we'd stopped at these falls and took a photo. Jason, however, didn't remember it at all. So while I'm busy digging through old photo libraries to prove my point, we're headed out to finally see the falls for ourselves.
Where are we going?
Off to Kakabeka Falls.
Otherwise,
I know that's not how you say it. Just too many K's, too many A's, too many B's.
I think there's more E's than A's.
Kakabeka. Kakabeka.
Yeah, there's
Kabaka.
there's only
Sounds like Chewbacca.
there's only one set of B's, as in Kakabeka Falls.
Okay, there's too much kakas. Oh, that doesn't sound right.
Meanwhile, it's morning. We are in or just outside of the little town of Kakabeka Falls, and we are going to find the waterfalls.
Also known as Kakabeka Falls. Once I get out of this campground.
We are in Happyland Campground RV Park. I'll put the thing below.
It's
Cute,
actually really nice.
cute little place. B-roll the dash cam, but lots of nice trees. Jason misses trees since we were in Mexico, so we are enjoying the trees
In deep woods.
in the deep woods. He went for a walk this morning, and ooh, how many wobblers did you hear or see?
5 different wobblers.
Wobblers, otherwise known as warblers. It's just he's an East Coaster and he can't say the R in warbler, so he says wobbler.
I'm not a pirate. Arr.
You're my pirate.
They just don't roll off the tongue. So you have to say roll. Roll off the tongue.
Warbler.
Warb. It sounds like an awful effort to say warbler. It's like I'm slow.
So he says wobbler.
I'm not slow, but I do like rocks. Wobbler. It's efficient. Look at them over there.
Look at thumb. Thumb. We'll see you when we get there.
You have arrived. Hello. Just visiting the falls, yeah.
We thought the falls would be free to visit. No such luck.
Okay, where are we going?
So go left, so we don't have to walk.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Falls are that way. So $6.50 for a 2-hour pass into the Kakabeka Falls Provincial Park. He's gonna do that all day. And I think that's like right by this red truck is where you want to be. I'm convinced we parked here.
$6.50 charge says otherwise.
Babe, I have this picture from that deck onto the falls. I know we do. Anyway.
Let's get a shot.
So we're here,
Yep.
and so there's like a couple little 500-meter like walking trails,
Yep.
and then if we can spend our 2 hours wisely, and then there's more walking trails over here, but that's a kilometer, so it's a little far.
That's too far.
And this one is one I found on Google, and there's a Little Falls one, which is this, which is way down here.
Not today.
Yeah, it was pretty though.
Anyway, I did. It is nice. Anyway, we're gonna go for a short walk on a boardwalk
Trail.
once she's done reading.
Wheelchair accessible, 1.1 kilometers.
Okay.
I was in just a tiny hurry to prove my point. You know, see if I really remembered us being here or if I was making it up.
I'm coming. Slowly. Hey, wait for me. Hold me.
What?
Hold me close, young Tony Danza.
Okay.
Sometimes Jason
Okay,
needs a steady
stairs.
hand while walking or going downstairs. A perfect excuse for a little romance. But those unsteady legs are a real symptom of his long COVID, and we do our best to work around them every
It's
day.
a short walk for a huge payoff.
I knew it! Here it is, the photo I found from 2009. Boy, have we changed since then. How is Kakabeka Falls?
Oh, my Chewbacca sound is gone.
Oh, you can feel the mist.
Yeah.
You can see it too.
What I like about Kakabeka Falls is a really short walk for a really big payoff. Big payoff. She disappeared again. Oh, there she is. Peekaboo.
Peekaboo.
Oh, that makes me dizzy. So you only walk like, well, you were just right over there. 150 or 200 meters. It's right up my alley. My reality. My alley.
It is your reality, you know.
Yeah, it is my reality. Slow and steady. There is a bunch of stairs, so there's that. You take your time, it's okay. Well, healthy people, it's always okay. There's sick people. It takes a bit out of you.
Hold on, my hair.
Your hair's gonna blow everywhere. Oh, Misty Mountain.
You're adorable.
Anyway, we're gonna walk. Hold on. We're gonna walk over there. I found a secret waterfall. Nobody probably knows about it.
Kakabeka Falls, often called the Niagara of the North, cascades over 40 meters down the Kaministiquia River.
It's like every spot is a beautiful picture.
The river's flow is regulated by a nearby hydroelectric dam, which means the water volume can vary depending on power needs. It's an impressive sight and a great example of the balance between nature and human engineering here in northern Ontario. It's raining.
Wet. Glad we wore a sweater.
And I'm glad our cameras are waterproof.
Yeah. And now they're getting all wet. Brake lead on.
Yeah.
Okay. That is my limit for today.
Well,
It sucks because it's beautiful here. Time to hit. Oh my God!
slippery when wet.
Slippery when wet. Time to hit back. See you in the truck.
We didn't realize this when we booked our other campground, but this is a provincial park and you can camp here. I'll get the rates somewhere and we can put them in the description. But we're gonna take a little tour of the campground right now and just check out some of the sites. See if next time we roll through this area that we might be able to bring our big rig. Who
There's
knows?
actually two different campgrounds. There's a tenting campground,
Oh, look at that.
Fern's Edge, and Whispering Hills looks like it's a tent and RV, and they have walking trails.
Yeah, they look really pretty. We like to just drive around campgrounds and check them out. Put them on our list for sometime in the future. This trip, we will not be staying here, obviously. We are headed east.
Just a pass through.
Just a pass through, yeah.
Kakabeka Falls Provincial Park offers a variety of camping options, from electrical sites in Whispering Hills to more rustic riverside spots. There are also several beautiful trails, including the wheelchair-accessible boardwalk trail along the falls and the mountain portage trail with stunning views of the gorge. It's a great place to camp and explore some of Ontario's most scenic landscapes. So they have two kind of stations here, one for dumping and one for fresh water.
Which is good because nobody wants to use the water line from the sewer dump to fill up your tanks.
Yeah. So that was Chewbacca Falls.
Chewbacca Falls.
Just kidding.
It's actually a good name. Chewbacca Falls. I like that.
Chewbacca Falls, honestly, Well, not the worst name. I think we might be onto something there. But whether you call it Chewbacca Falls, Kakabeka Falls, or that waterfall just west of Thunder Bay, it's a pretty incredible spot. We were grateful for a couple of days here to stretch our legs and finally grab those long, hot showers. Of course, this is still Ontario, so naturally the weather has a few more surprises waiting for us, and so does the Trans-Canada, including one of Canada's most famous roadside statues, a giant goose. That's up next as we keep rolling east. So if you've been enjoying this adventure so far, hit that subscribe button, check out the playlist of our journey across Canada, and stick around because it only gets wetter and probably colder from here.